In today's Vlogmas video, I attempt to make a DIY advent calendar for dogs. Will I succeed or will it end up a hot mess? Leave your answers in the comments below and watch the rest of the video to find out what happens. Last year I did a DIY advent calendar for your dog that we posted over onto our Facebook page, and I didn't see these at all last year, so when I saw this for just $1, I looked at it and I thought about it for a minute and said, you know what? This would have made a homemade advent calendar for your dog a lot easier. So what I have here is everything that I'm using to make this easier. Much easier advent calendar for dogs. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You possibly will need a ruler. And you're going to want these types of little index cards. Use these a lot in school. You're going to fold it. I've already pre-folded it so that way I can fold it with one hand. Like this. To this square. Because you're going to measure. You see how you have a little bit extra? You're going to measure it using the ruler. Cut the extra pieces off. And you're going to have this. Right here. These little pieces. You have these little pieces like this. Holding it together, I have this packaging tape that I use to kind of hold it together. You have about 24 days for your regular advent calendars, so I needed to make 12 slots for the dog treats. You have only 9 sections. You're going to put 2 treats per slot. So I counted it off. I took these pieces, put them in like that. But they're taped up. I'm going to take the scissors and cut them to the length I need them. But that's where this is going to come in. And a lot of precautions when it comes to hot glue. You're going to take your hot glue gun once the glue is nice and hot and melted, and you're going to put the glue on that side here, all 4 sides of the card, and it should hold it in place. I will be right back once I have the hot glue done ready, and I will have these together. I'll show you how it's going to look. Stay tuned. I have my hot glue gun and an extra glue stick just in case I'll need it. I'll have the scissors handy for when I'm finished gluing these little pieces together. The hot glue does not take that long to dry. And once you're going to be done, you're going to take these scissors and you're going to cut, the extras that's going to be. You're going to have these extra little tags hanging off, so you're going to cut that off. A little warning, be careful with the hot glue gun because you don't want that sticking to your fingers. It is hot. You can burn yourself, so please be careful with the hot glue gun. Now that I'm done using the hot glue, as you can tell, it's a hot mess. You're going to let it dry. You're possibly going to have those little, as I call them, spider webs all over the place. You're going to pull them off the best you can. So you're going to go ahead and clean that off once that's all done and dry. And this looks like it's starting to dry off now. I've put them on the glue on the side. I know it's ugly. It's not meant to be pretty, really. Once this is done and finished, you'll want to pass warm washcloth in this. But this was my idea for the second one. Once this is all dry and set up and ready, you're going to cut these tabs off where this is going to close. And then you can decorate your top however you want. You'll almost be set for your advent calendar. The thing is, you're going to need little numbers on here, right? I'll show you how to do that in a second. It's not the green of Christmas or the holidays, but I have very bright green post-it notes, and we're going to use these post-it notes to make our numbers for our box. We're going to take the post-it note like that. We're going to attempt to put it like this somehow. You're going to definitely need to put some extra glue on it, but I have a glue idea for that. You'll see what I'm saying when I'm finished with this. Let me go ahead and try to fix this, set this up, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Here comes the fun part. Once you finish taking the amount of post-it notes you're going to need, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to split them in half, and you're going to use some glue. It's a crafting glue. It's like, think of it like the liquid paper that you just roll the liquid paper on the paper. It's the same thing, but except it's glue. And you're gonna put strips here on each piece, on this side, and on this side. If you're lucky enough to have washi tape, find something that's going to be enough that you're like a nice green that you're going to find. Not everybody's going to have washi tape. You can probably have markers. And I'm going to take my washi tape and I'm going to go ahead and go around the outside of this. We're going to decorate the inside. I'm going to have my numbers. I'll be right back and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. This one is turning out to be a little bit more work than the last one, but at least it's giving me a chance to be creative. So what I did was I found green and red variations of washi tape, and I did this with it. I taped down along the sides with the green, and you use this kind of tape. It's like a paper tape. It looks like a window pane if you really look at it. And then I really kept thinking this in my head. How am I going to make 24 squares for the top of the box? So what you're going to do is you're going to plan it out. Once you have this border done and have this middle part done right here, you're going to measure it out. You have 1/2 of a post-it note here, 1/2 here, and if you think about it, you cut it into 3 sections. Then you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4 is 24. You have your 24 numbers. You're going to write your numbers down, or you're going to do what I'm going to do, and that's use Christmas stickers. Every single time a treat gets used, a Christmas sticker is going to go on it. That's what I'm going to do. Or you could just leave it blank, and every time you use a treat, you just put like a little mark on it or something. If you want to have like your days here where you can just cross out your days, you know, 1 through 24, you can just cross them out with a pen. I don't think it matters how you do it. One last little thing, I'm going to put a little bow on the right here. I think I have a bow somewhere. I'm going to put a little bow on it. But this is essentially what I wanted mine to look like. And again, you're going to pass a warm washcloth on the inside before you put your treats in. You have your space for your treats. I know it's not pretty, but your pet is not going to really mind pretty as long as it's useful. And what's interesting about this, I get that at the dollar store for $1. It's a little bit more work than the last one, but you know what? I think it came out meh. It came out meh. Let's be honest with you, I'm not really good with crafting. What's in my head never ends up what comes out in real life anyway. There you go, that's your dog advent calendar for 2021 from us here at Sweet Little Duke. We hope you enjoy making one like this, and if you have any other ideas of how to do one, let us know in the comments below. We would be glad to know your ideas. If you enjoyed our video, let us know what your favorite part was in the comments below. For more Sweet Little Duke, check out this playlist right over here. And don't forget to drop us a like, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell to be notified when we put out a brand new video. We post Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Central Time and would love to have you as part of our YouTube troupe. Thanks for watching. Later.